Hey guys, welcome back to a Tough Puff. This is John. Today I'm going to do a deck profile of Garchomp from Breakpoint, and this card got pretty hyped up before it came out. I didn't think it was gonna be too good, but after playing with it, it's actually not that bad, and it's actually a pretty fun deck and pretty consistent. So we're gonna do a quick profile of it, or my version of it. So first we have 4 Gibble, and Gibble is gonna be the basic. For fighting energy, you can do never enough, discard a card from your hand. If you do, draw 2 cards. A pretty good attack. If you go second, you can't evolve. Then we run 4 Garchomp. I don't run Gabite. I used to, but I took it out. You can run 1 or 2 if you're scared of like Quaking Punch or Trevenant locking you up. So Garchomp for 1 fighting energy does Turbo Assault, 60 damage, and attach an energy card from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon. Notice it says a energy card, meaning it could be double colorless, it could be a strong energy, it could be just any energy. So that's pretty cool. And the second attack, Bite Off, does for 2 fighting energies, does 80 plus 80 more if they're a Pokemon EX. So it does 160, 180 with a Muscle Band, or 180 with a strong energy. Then we run 2 Hawlucha, very low maintenance attacker, 1 energy, could hit an EX Pokemon for 60 damage, free retreat. This also has free retreat, which is very nice. And just a really good card, and it's a fighting Pokemon, and we have a lot of fighting support in this deck, so why not run Hawlucha? 1 Lucario EX. Usually I'm not a huge fan of this card, but it's a fighting Pokemon, fighting support, and it's a 180 HP wall if you need a setup, and the attacks are that bad either. Missile Jab does 30, no resistance. Corkscrew Smash does 60, and you draw until you have 6 cards in hand, and then Somersault Kick does 100. Next we have Miltank for your powerful friends. Miltank is one of my favorite cards. It does 10 plus 70 more if there's a stage 2 in on your side of the field, and Garchomp is stage 2. And 2 Shamans to draw and set up your field. Almost every single deck, Garchomp deck I've seen run a 1/1 or 2/2 artillery. That's alright, but I just don't think it's necessary, especially since I don't run level ball to get the Remoraid out early game. Okay, for supporters, for Karina is one of the reasons why fighting decks are always going to be good and consistent. So a supporter, you search for 1 fighting Pokemon and 1 item card and put them in your hand, which is awesome. This is the supporter you want to start off with. You don't get a Gibble, or start with a Gibble, the next turn grab a Garchomp and a rare candy and evolve. So Karina is the best supporter in this deck. Then we have 3 Professor Sycamore. 3 is enough. Usually you want to use Karina. You don't really want to discard many things in this deck. Next we run 2 Zerosic. Why run 2 Zerosic is because just in case we get Quaking Punch locked, we need to discard a DCE, stop the item lock, and get the rare candy and the Garchomp going. 1 Life Center for obvious reasons. 1 Judge, shuffle draw. 1 Hex Maniac is the only way we can get around Trevenant if it does come out turn 1. And if this is prize, then you're going to have a very fun game. 1 Giovanni Scheme, because the second option of the supporter card, you could do 20 extra damage for the turn, which helps you hit your magic numbers. And then 1 Misty's Determination. This is more of an experimental card. I feel like this card is getting overlooked. Not a lot of people are talking about it, but I think it's actually a pretty good card, considering we lack awesome draw supporters. Shauna and Birch are mediocre, and N won't get reprinted until next set. So discard 1 card from your hand. If you do, look at top 8 cards of your deck and put 1 of them in your hand. Seems pretty good. I mean, 8 cards is quite a few cards, especially if you have a thin deck. So you can pretty much grab what you need off of Misty's, ideally. Alright, for the rest of the trainers, we have 4 VS Seeker, that's self-explanatory. For Ultra Ball, same thing. 4 rare kidney to skip to stage 1 and evolve Gabble Gabble into Garchomp. So it's the reason why the deck works. 3 muscle bands and 4 fighting stadium to hit your magic numbers. The awkward thing about the deck is, let's say you are playing as an EX deck. Alright, Garchomp does 80 plus 80, 160. Alright, that is freaking awesome. You know, 1-hit KOs with, you know, things like Muscle Band and the Fighting Stadium. Halucha attacks EXs. Now the awkward thing is, if you're not fighting against the EX deck, you kind of hit awkward numbers. There's been times I struggle to hit like Greninja, then Greninja break for knockouts, which is kind of weird. Which is probably why I probably won't play this deck, but it is a pretty fun deck. Alright, now here are my random techs and one-offs. 1 escape rope because Halucha and Garchomp is free retreat, so if you time it right, it could be like a cool Lysander play without playing Lysander. 1 Professor Letter. The reason for this, because with this, Karina could get you instant energy. 1 Super Rod. This could be a Sacred Ash. It kind of depends on what you want to do. Sacred Ash get obviously a lot more Pokemon, but this has an option to get energy back. And then we have run Max Potion. Now the reason I pick Max Potion for the deck is because it's kind of like Mega Manectric. You could attack, heal it, switch off into another Mega Manectric, or in this case Garchomp, attack and attach energy right back onto it, which is why I run Max Potion. Also switchable with Karina. Alright, next for the energies, we have 4 strong energy and then 5 fighting energy, which is just enough for the deck. Alright, so that was my version of Garchomp. Hope you guys liked it. Stay tuned for more videos, and until next time, guys.